Every day, when there is some tragedy or something going wrong, a reporter will come up to a politician and say, what are you going to do? Here's the mic. What are you going to do to make sure this never happens again? And invariably, the politician will say, well, we're going to bring in a law or new regulations to make sure this never happens again. My argument is that doesn't work. But Barry Bussey is here from First Freedoms. He's a lawyer. He knows freedom, First Freedoms. I put the question to you. Is that the right answer to say more and more laws? Our book of statutes used to be that thick, and now it's that thick.
You know, especially if you want to read the Income Tax Act, you learn exactly what the law looks like. You know, it's the problem is we got to understand what is the problem we're trying to solve, and is the problem, for example, an issue of too much power for the Prime Minister's office, which is one that I've paid attention to lately. But
and a lot of people are onto that one.
Okay, so what is at issue here? How do we resolve what we perceive to be a problem? First of all, is it a problem? If it is, how do we know it's a problem? And once we've determined that it is a problem, how do we correct it? And is it simply coming up with more bureaucracy, a way of solving the problem? I don't think it is in and of itself.
Well, I mean, I would put the argument forward that more bureaucracy thwarts free enterprises, it thwarts any initiative, and it costs a lot of money, and we are shutting down everything to be run by bureaucrats, and they can't run things.
And they're not responsible to the public at large because they are not elected.
But why is there a demand for more regulations? Because I would put the argument that certain people do things today that they wouldn't do ages ago because they're unhinged. I mean, not mentally, but we should say, people are saying, well, do whatever you want.
Yeah, well, of course.
Isn't saying that.
Yeah, well, but the reality is we can't do whatever we want because we have to have a sense of a governor, as it were, an internal governor. I reminded of Justice Ivan Rand, for example, who says, look, I'm not so sure I'm in favor of having a code of ethics for the judicial system or for the judiciary. Instead, you find judges who have already within them a great moral compass, as it were, and that is all you need. You don't need more regulation.
No, I mean, if a judge needs to go to a rule book and say whether I should do this or not, then they shouldn't be a judge.
Right.
But just as a person, a parent, a teacher, if they have to go somewhere to say, should I be able to do this or that, they should know that through education.
One would think, absolutely. And it's something that we need to be thinking about in our educational system to ensure that the young people are indeed learning, you know, the old term is virtues, the idea of prudence, self-control and all the rest of it.
Prudence and self-control. Those are the words I want to leave you with. Thank you very much. 3 minutes. As you can tell from what you just heard and saw, there are a lot of issues that have to be decided in Canada, and we need independent analysis of them. So, help us stay on the air. Subscribe, tell your friends, PayPal, and thanks for watching.